All right. Hello, everyone. All my brothers and sisters of the TISM, welcome back. Today we're continuing a playthrough of Subnautica on what I'm deciding to call Subnautica Sundays. Alright, let's get started here. Yeah, this one. Back in. Alright. Four. Podcast. Let's change that. Slow now. 300 meters. I'm not sure why not. There. Leave last episode. Yes, get our seat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's make our way. So I'm going to got about 200 meters, hop out of my sea moth. Approaching 200 meters. Yeah, eventually, once I get the blueprints
Warning,
for it, I'm
maximum
gonna
depth reached. Hull damage
be
imminent.
building the bigger ship. I guess he fell down there. I don't remember this one too much. I don't like that map. Game volume. Is that a bit better? Here. Oh, hell, hit me. Oh, that thing. Just went down here. Would be better. How's that? too.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
There's some stuff around here, though. Wouldn't hurt to take a look around for some things to scan. Torpedo arm. Plant. Bioreactor. That's nice. Moon pool. Bioreactor. Nice.
New blueprint acquired.
Why not a desk?
New blueprint acquired.
Look at that, I got the moon pool too.
New blueprint acquired.
This is a beneficial venture. And thermal plant. Hey,
New
get
blueprint
off.
acquired.
Hit those things.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown. New blueprint acquired. "30 seconds.
30 seconds.
New blueprint acquired.
There's something. That's a vehicle upgrade console. Fun,
New
fun,
blueprint
fun.
acquired.
Blue. Damn. If this looks a little tedious, I just hate having these little icons telling me what I have new. Right now, the maximum it can reach is 200, and that's about 300 meters down. I am right on the precipice of that depth. At some point, I could get some upgrades for it, so it's a bit less restrictive. Overall, I'm not sure offhand. If I had to throw out a guess, maybe like 900? Ultra high capacity tank. Nice.
New blueprint acquired.
And a new PDA.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Life pods. Onboard computer. Contrary to my orders, I've been forced to evacuate. Orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach their designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. Yeah, I don't think things went all that well for them. This.
Keen,
Oh, voice log.
this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Life pod detached, okay? Planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but...
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Good captain always goes down with his ship. Nope. Screw you. Designated rendezvous. Need 2 more lithium, which is around here. Apps plays in the distance. Jail. Lithium? Ay. Gel sack. And none of these spawned here. Much better location to find gel sacks than where the one Reaper is. Good future.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Remember that materials you
Diamond.
gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation.
Diamonds do I need?
You will be liable to
Lovely.
reimburse the full market price. Your
I don't
current
even
bill
have the
stands at
ingredients.
3
The
million
friggin'
credits.
blueprint for the laser cutter. You. The terrible place to look for shale. Power cell charger. And if I do, and might as well scan you since I already have it out. I stop. There's more lithium, so I have what I needed. A chunk of diamond.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done here for the moment. Back in my sea moth, make my way back to the life pod for now. Up we go. Alright. Back to our life pod. See what I can do back there with the stuff I gathered. After that, I'll probably make my way to the one island over there. Let's turn that circle battery. I didn't think so. I believe the ultra high capacity has to come from the friggin' what's it called? The upgrade station, which I have yet to find any pieces of. Yeah, the modification station. Emo F. Can that be made? I don't think. That would be something in the moon pool. So I'd have to build a base for that. This keeper I've been saving. Pull out the repair tool so I can fix up the damage to my sea moth. Okay. Did that play that out loud? Not sure. Now let's listen to it again.
Remember that materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Screw you. Alright, and we got a new radio message. See what this one is.
This is Sunbeam.
A sunbeam.
You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Alright. Debating if I just want to ignore, though. Goes for a little bit, see if I could save the sunbeam. Yeah, the Aurora blew up already. That happened last episode. That was a spectacular sight. Alright. Stuff off. I'm gonna have to build a little storage locker. Have some titanium for the storage locker. Save them is subjective. It's more or less just if you turn off the big gun on the one island that shot down the Aurora. If you turn that off before the sunbeam arrives, then they don't try to land, and they just say that an asteroid field is keeping them from landing. Or not an asteroid field, like a debris field from the Aurora having blown up. Here. There we go. Letter back on my toolbar. Then and let's make our way to one of the islands. For a rendezvous point. Dry land. Rendezvous. You can tell it's French because it's pretentious and doesn't use half the letters that are in it. Okay, another radio message. I'll listen to that later. Where's the eye? All this.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Yeah, they didn't end very well. But let's go exploring. There's fungus with harvestable spores, inedible. Voxels. Interesting how my PDA just already has names for these things. Pink-leaved plant with angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. Tam wanted to eat that. Bulbo tree. Love bulbo trees. Typically for me, these are my main food source. Nom 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 nom. And nom. More of them. Have some to plant when I make a grow bed. Jaffa cap. Common land fungus found in clusters grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients in space. Fun. That. Enjoy those things. Scan you first, cave crawler. There we go. Come here. There we go. Hate these things. Plant. A hardy specimen which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. Interesting. Ah. Rub basket. An orange-colored land plant, which usually contains a thick, protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous lifestyle, wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves, and are ultimately digested. Fascinating. Similar concept to a Venus flytrap, but less evil looking. Here. Oh joy. Night. Scan this exterior grow bed. Marble melon. Chinese potato. Ow.
Near blueprint acquired.
Turd. Get back here. PDA here.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Marguerite. What a crazy bitch. Well, she's definitely a survivor. Considering she ends up in the second game. Second game, air quotes. Not Subnautica 2, but... Words. English. Below zero. Purple tablet. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which resembles a U, lit up in the purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels, there is no obvious way to interface with it. It should be nonetheless possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device, if necessary. Purpose room here, so I can make my own for my shelters. And lantern.
Near blueprint acquired.
Decorate. But I gotta have my base look fancy.
Near blueprint acquired.
Here. No, this is probably the main way. Supposed to get up here. Ultra glide fins.
Near blueprint acquired.
Crate with a battery. voice log.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
He makes a fair point. Another one that I missed.
Integrating new PDA data.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing and had a shackled nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Yeah, don't expect rescue anytime soon. I don't think they got rescue. Just a hunch. Bulkhead.
New blueprint acquired.
Try to make up to that one on top. Scan whatever's in there. fertile land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. May act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. It is. Here and one over. Hot.
New blueprint acquired.
The marble melt seed. And the observatory here. Delta Pass.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is Ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
I think it's safe to say that they don't like each other.
Oh, nothing much, just the constant arguing. Hey, that might mean that they like each other. I was in this one. Hold. Concept never really made sense to me, though. Oh, bickering with someone means you like them. No, it means I don't like talking to them. At least that type of bickering.
New blueprint acquired.
Superior grow bed. Need that.
New blueprint acquired.
Be a agglomeration of individual vines which rely on one another for structural support, exclusively on fertile land. Each vine produces orange, lantern-shaped fruits with minimal nutrition and hydration. Specimen edible in an emergency. Fern palm. This specimen was first identified in an artificial grow bed on the island. Not listed in existing flora databases, so it is unclear whether or not it is native to this planet. Genetic code shares some features with other local plant life, but this may be the result of DNA transfusion rather than natural evolution. Might be was brought with them. Chinese potato. Cigarette. I can plant that because these things are great in a bioreactor.
Integrating new PDA data.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Yeah, so they did not end up very well after all this. Yeah. Ow. I suggest these vast floaters have matured in ingenious symbiosis with the land they have attached to. The attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size. Life cycle? Immature floaters are born near the surface. From there, they sink to the seabed, attaching to any stable surface they find. Those individuals fortunate enough to attach to a digestible nutrient source will grow in size. It's increasing their buoyancy and drawing whatever they are attached to close to the surface. Extreme circumstances, a number of floaters may attach to a Leviathan-class life form, forcing it to surface and effectively asphyxiating. Dark. The body will be consumed over a number of months until eventually dissolving, leaving floaters free to attach to a new host. Those creatures which successfully raise a landmass to the surface are rewarded with a burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them finally to reproduce and begin the cycle again. Assessment? Incredible.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Life pod. See what those radio updates. And from there, I might start finding a place to build a base, depending on what these messages are for. Up and down. Just entertaining myself a little bit. the long treks.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Well, he didn't turn out great. Oh. Pod 13. Pod 13. It's 100 days away. I think instead my next step I'll just find a place to build my base. Or should I? No? Might build my base over near where the entrance to the jelly caves are. Because why not, right? Sand sharks. You know, thinking about it, probably should have gathered some material. This, but hindsight is 2020. Purpose 6 titanium. That's it. 5. Now I can have 6. Alright. Go collect some titanium. Why is it when I'm looking for titanium, I get a bunch of copper? When I'm looking for copper, I get nothing but titanium. There we go. Titanium. Back builder. Purpose. Patch.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Thanks. Grab a hunk of quartz and titanium. Piece of titanium. Turn off your. Fill yourself. Fill your battery. Put a solar panel on. Alright, so picking up that copper wasn't a bad thing. So 2 more quartz and 2 more titanium. Let's see. Hopefully, not leaving this area will mean all that copper will stay and I'll have a good supply of copper. That's healthy because being nearby. Guess I'm doing this the difficult way by not making my way back to the life pod, but sue me. I'm a little stubborn sometimes. What's in there? Be glad. That'll give me some titanium.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Power restored. Welcome aboard. Primary systems online.
There we go. I've got a base. Quartz and titanium will make a proper locker so I could throw stuff in. Titanium. 2. That's what I need. Quartz. Alright. There, now I've got plenty of... Copper before it despawns. I didn't even see that earlier. Focused on my own annoyance. Like some of it definitely despawned, but whatever. We got 4 pieces of copper that I wouldn't have otherwise. Fabricator. Radio there. It there. That'll. Right next to it. Plant pot. Ton of titanium. Yeah, sure. It's nice to know that I seem to be enough for them to try to do their scam stuff on there, but okay. What do I need? Fabricator again. Titanium, gold, and table coral. That I'm gonna have to get back to. My life pod. Make a beacon.
Welcome aboard,
Yeah,
Captain.
let's get back there, gather up what I might need. Video message will...
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now.
Oh.
We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you
guess
the
I'm not.
coordinates.
quote-unquote saving the
It'll
sun
take
beam.
us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact
seems
with you
like it's
during
more
that time. Then we're coming in to get
annoying
you.
than it's worth.
Cross
I
your
like
fingers, the weather
listening to the
holds.
radio
Don't leave
messages.
us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Got about 40-ish. That's it. Now I have a fabricator, so I can gather up the middle settlement. Get titanium for the time being. Here you go. Salvage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Plant pot. extend it. Radio's too close. Past. Where I decided to put the damn locker. Well. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Fixed that. Go. Moon poop. Titanium ingots. And then. Titanium. Unfortunately, border of the kelp forest, so I could just have a seed cluster quick. There should be a ton of titanium here for the craft pieces.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
Oxygen.
And moon pool. Alright. Computer chip and some copper. Get what the chip is made of.
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object. Seek fluid intake.
Alright. Wilson. Alright, so I need to make 2 sets of copper wire. That requires 4 copper, 2 table coral, and gold. Alright. I should have plenty of that. Four, perfect. Gold. Need the table coral, which is right outside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ready? We are. Vehicle upgrade console. Fabricator. Came off the depth module. Titanium ingot and some glass, so even more titanium. Gary. Gary fish. Blink. What?
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Alright. Haven't had an issue with it. But thanks to you for saying that. this far into my playthrough. Yeah. Definitely. Salt. Oh, I saw a bunch of salt around. There's some. What?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I'm working on it. Cool tube, which is here. Alright. And make a bunch of disinfectant water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And there we go. Plenty of Wawa. Let's read a little bit about the Gary fish to pass some time. Slow-moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior. Sorry about that. Evasive behavior on the ocean floor. 1. Eye stalks. May be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. 2. Behavior. More active during daylight hours, but slow and docile at all times. Garyfish's survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. Assessment: edible. He looks like a Gary. Or salt. Sure. Doesn't hurt to have even more water. I never scanned these. Chinese potato plant. The Chinese potato is common throughout the China territories, where synthetic foods are still stigmatized. There remain large tracts of arable land on which to grow fresh produce. Genetically designed prior to the expansion, this plant is highly adaptable to different environments and a staple of new colonies galaxy-wide. Assessment: edible. Marble melon. Marble melon plant. This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system. It produces large, fleshy fruits which are both edible and have atypically high water content. Assessment edible. High water cup. Alright, is there a crouch button? I feel like there are. Huh? No. Too much of it. Crouching and game where you're doing nothing. Swimming. There we go. Go. Alright. Let's get this inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
For that glass and then a titanium, and I'll be able to make this thing go deeper. So I'll probably just get the quartz glass for now. It's because we're at 15 minutes till the sunbeam arrives. And I'll probably, after watching that event, call it a night for tonight's stream.
Seconds.
Suck.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If not, I'll have a spare. Let's do. depth is 300 meters. And what colors should I? We'll make it. I'll name it next time. Don't want to miss the sunbeam. There we go.
All systems online.
Fine.
Alright, let's make our way to the landing site. I should have enough. We'll probably spend a little bit of time exploring around the island before the sunbeam arrives. Like that sound.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Really? Cannot identify. There we go, all full up. Still have about 9 minutes left. Force field. So happen to have this tablet. Bonk.
scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis. Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Found alien data terminal. Discovered inside an alien facility. Not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. It is likely a solid-state computer, although there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it begins producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device, and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Assessment. Further research required. This device matches no known technology. It's likely alien in nature. Power is being routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. Technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock. It requires the correct kind of key, which I placed in. Roughly.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Ion cube. Ion cube. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table, and an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Likely grown artificially. Cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a larger deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. In the right conditions, the energy could be released in a controlled manner. Likely used as batteries, but would require a substantial power source to be recharged. Investment: valuable energy. Got 5 minutes. Let's head back up top. Some of the more difficult to scan because they just fly away. Double tablet. Kill you in the meantime. Okay, for too long. Big bull. Let's wait out the last minute and a half. In time. See if there's anything data bang. No, 3. Green-limbed predator encountered in the kelp forest, in weight of prey leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. Stalker likely carved out its evolution at the sweet spot between speed and size million years ago. Maybe one of the oldest species on the planet. Stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits and to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract stalkers by feeding them. 1. Teeth. Stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. 2. Light vision. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for hunting. Dorsal ridges, these ridges can be moved independently to deliver maneuverability. Pelvic fins, long and powerful. The stalker has evolved to hunt pests, right? Since stalker's teeth may have applications in gas fabrication. But anyway, the building has shifted into gun mode. Here, what?
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there?
Alright.
What do you mean you can't identify?
Whatever. Up.
Hold on. No turning back now.
Thunder.
Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Kaboom! Rest in peace, trading ship Sunbeam. Yep. Up in spectacular fashion. Anything to say for yourself? Returning to normal. 2. Not special. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to call it for this stream and this episode of playing through Subnautica. Alright. Like to thank you all for joining me here. This was a good time, and would like to do a lot more. But anyway, again, thank you all for tuning in. To all my brothers and sisters of the TISM. See you guys next time.